I know, I'm early. Don't panic. I just sort of jump in a little bit early. Like 20 seconds. Here we go. Early. Alright, grab the link. And done. Good morning. How are you? How's everybody going? How are you? How are you? How are you? Lovely to see you. Looks like I'm there we are. I can see you all coming in. Awesome. Good morning. Good morning. Bailey! Good morning. I haven't seen you for ages. Nice to see you. You busy, busy lady. Hey, Janet. All right, let's get cracking. Let's get cracking. Oh, here you all come in. Lovely. Lovely. Good to see you. All right, so let's talk about love. Let's talk about loving ourselves up a little bit more. Let's talk about being gentle. Let's talk about being kind to ourselves. Also the people around us, of course. But I really want to focus on a conversation this morning around loving ourselves up. Excuse me. And, you know, we get really tough on ourselves. I guess this has come to mind. I was doing that, the live Q&A with the Women's Business School on Tuesday night. And they reminded me that in my lesson on financial abundance, I finished the lesson off with suggesting that the women be gentle and kind to themselves in relation to money. And this doesn't apply just to women in business. This applies to women who have money in their world, which is pretty much all of us, right? And how we beat ourselves up about not having done it right. We beat ourselves up about we should be here. Why haven't we got that much money? Why have we got this much debt? Why haven't we had that holiday yet? How come she gets to have a manicure and I don't get to have a manicure? And why are they going out for wonderful dinners and we're not going out for wonderful dinners? And you're not good enough. And why aren't you working harder? And you should be doing your budget more often. And you should... You know, enough. That doesn't work. It actually does not work. So let's flip it around and start loving ourselves up and showing ourselves how wonderful we are and how magical we are that we have got ourselves to this position. Look, I know that life is, I was going to say, I know that life is stressful. I don't actually. I don't know that life is stressful because as beautiful Wayne Dyer always says, there is no stress in the universe. There are only stressful thoughts. So instead of thinking stressful thoughts, let's turn it into loving thoughts. And when you're thinking about money and you're thinking, why haven't I got this right? Why isn't my business making any money? Why am I still not getting a pay rise at work? Why are we still spending too much money on, I don't know, gourmet food? I don't know. Why isn't it working? Why isn't it working for me? Let's look around the other way. Instead of that stressful thought bubble, going, okay, geez, I'm pretty amazing, you know, how I can get up every morning and jump on here and talk to everybody and inspire awareness and then go and make breakfast for my kids and then hang out and homeschool them and do all the things that I love to do, and it's so connected to my purpose, and we can go to Movie World in the middle of the week. You know, completely different vibration to thinking stressful thoughts. So let's bring it back to loving ourselves. How amazing am I that I set this up? How amazing am I that I stayed connected to what I wanted in my life from an emotional point of view, like an emotion, how do I want my life to feel? I'm so proud of myself for staying with that rather than I need $1 million, I need $2 million, I need $10,000. And always just coming back to, okay, what's the intention for my life today? My intention is fun, love, and joy. How am I going to bring that in? Yeah, I'm seeing so many loves and likes today. Oh, and the little flower's back. Hello, flower. Just went off the screen. You know, and being gentle and being kind to ourselves helps us be gentle and kind to everybody around us. So take the pressure off yourself. Yeah. I kind of wanted to also just have a quick talk about something else in there in relation to, again, being kind on yourself, right? So for me, and Holly, look at all of you lovely people I haven't seen for such a long time. How gorgeous. Lovely to see you. Holly's awake. You've all been in winter hibernation, haven't you, here in Australia? Well, Bailey, maybe you'll be pleased to know that I have really started to cut them back to 10 minutes, not 25 or whatever we were getting up to then. All right, so here's something else I want to help give you some help with that, right? It's thinking that, okay, Michelle, so I'm going to go away and I'm just going to think loving thoughts, but hang on a second, that's still not paying my bill, or that's still not increasing the income for my business, or that's still not helping me make a profit. So what I want you to do, what I want you to notice is when you stop thinking the stressful thoughts and you start thinking the loving, kind, gentle thoughts, you see things. You see things differently. Let me give you an example of see things differently, right? We're driving along the motorway yesterday down to the Gold Coast, and on the way back, Jonathan goes, oh, look at that, Frosty Boys ice cream on the highway, the big warehouse for Frosty something ice cream. And I looked at him and I went, are you joking? And he goes, that's pretty new, isn't it? And I'm going, oh my God, no, that would have been there for 25 years. So we go past things in our life without seeing it, right? So that was a perfect example. So when you have your vibration different around love and kindness and gentleness, you start to see things. And what you've got to do is look at those things as little messages, maybe. I don't know what the Frosty Boy ice cream message was for Jonathan. He can go work that one out. But for you, it might be something like, okay, I'll give you an example. So I've nearly been at the, it's been over a year for my knee, and I still don't feel really strong in my knee. And I have been doing the work and the training at the gym on my own. So yes, I show up every day. Yes, I do it. I don't push myself hard enough. And when I say push myself, I resign. I go, oh, that'll do. Oh, that'll do. I've done something, that will do. But when I look back on it, it's taking a really, really long time. And I know that people have got through a knee reconstruction a lot faster than what I have. So in order for me to, so I just started having those thoughts, just went, I'm not quite happy with the strength of my knee. And I really want to be strong as I'm going into older, wiser living. And then I started to see the signs. So I'm at the gym, and the gym's got this thing on with personal trainers, and I went, oh, I remember the personal trainer I had at the beginning. She was really good. I haven't seen her for ages. I wonder if she's still around. Then I go back to the gym the next day, and my daughter's going, I'm really missing not having a personal trainer at one of her homeschooling things that she goes to. And I went, okay, that's the second thing about personal trainers this week. Arrived there on Wednesday, and there's the personal trainer that I haven't seen for a year, who's been there the whole time. And she goes, how are you going? How are you going? And then I go into this panic, and I'm going, oh God, I'm going to have to get a personal trainer. The sign, follow the sign, follow the sign, right? So after this call this morning, off to the personal trainer I go. But the signs I was in my beautiful high vibration. I had the thought, and then pull. For some of you that may have seen the Rich Living Blueprint webinar, right? You might have seen the Facebook ad. And then you might have seen, oh, she's talking about that in the group. Oh, sign. And then you might have had a conversation with your husband about, and he might have come home and go, you know what? I really think we need to be tackling our money situation. Whatever. And you go, oh, sign. Okay, go. But sometimes you also need to take that next step up. And for me, that's all about loving myself enough to take some extra time every week to have a personal trainer who I know will inspire me. I will see her for half an hour today, and I'll be on fire for the week until I see her half an hour. And I'll probably go to her for, I don't know, who knows. But I know that I need just that extra little bit, because I need to see I'm at that point where I need to see a quick result. Same thing with your money, right? I'm talking about this and going, oh, this is good. With your money, right? You know what to do. You've got to do this, and you've got to do that, and you've got to do that. And so payday comes, or Financial Freedom Friday comes, and you're sitting down, you're doing your books at work, and you go, okay, this is great, I'm all over it. And then you try to do it again, and then you try to do it again, and then you kind of just lose the momentum. And I know for the guys here that are in the Rich Living Academy and Money School, the best thing about it is you're in a community, and you can go. And I just saw Bailey, who said, oh, how I've missed you all. I need more of this in my life. Being in the community, and I'm speaking to Bailey because she's one of my Money School students, being in the community doesn't matter if you're on top of it or not on top of it. What it is you've got this beautiful vibration around you that's always lifting you up and supporting you in whatever it is that you're doing. So, and the reason I'm talking about that is because while I was doing my slides for the masterclass tonight, who's coming, make sure you come. I'm really nervous. 111 people have registered. It's only open for 100, so I don't know what happens. You all have to dive in. It's going to be a mosh pit in there. The reason I wanted to bring this up this morning is I was thinking about, okay, I know what my 3 steps were that got us out of our struggle and our challenge. I know very clear about what those 3 practical steps were. Then I kept thinking, but there was something I did first. There was something I did first that actually got me to start taking that practice. What was it? I got a coach. Even with all of that burden and challenge and hardship and struggle, I knew that I needed a fast track and support, and with the fast tracking and the support, I would have the momentum to actually get that stuff happening. So I really believe that we got through that financial storm very, very quickly because I started with a coach who was I was able to be accountable and go, okay, what do I have to do? What do I have to do? Okay, right. I know these are the 3 actions that I've got to take, but what do I have to do? What do I have to do? Then drop off, and then they go, whoa, and the support and the community and the encouragement. Anyway, I'll tell you more about that tonight. All right. Okay, 11 minutes. Bailey, I promise you, we were doing less than 11. All right, I'm off to my PT. I'm feeling strong. I'm feeling the love. Have a wonderful time. And you know what? Let's jump over into the Rich Living Room group today. Maybe I can get you to start this for me, Robin. And let's do a hashtag again about rich living, something about loving up. What can we do? I don't know. We'll think of something, won't we? All right. See you guys. Oh, I got an angry face. Was that an accidental angry face? If you're angry, let me know. Love you guys. See you. Have a great day.